I'm telling you that a grown man, Eden Hazard, in his prime, a 25-year-old Eden Hazard, woke up from bed every morning to go to the pitch and scored 6 goals in 47 games. A professional footballer woke up every morning, went to the pitch and put up stinker upon stinker upon stinker.
This is Crossfire and my name is Jidechi. As is customary on the show, we discuss a particular trending topic. Today, it's Mohamed Salah versus Eden Hazard. Who was the better player in their peak days? Tunde and Tosin joins me on the show today to discuss this particular topic. Let me start with Tosin on this one. Tosin, Mohamed Salah or Eden Hazard at their peak?
It's a very, very simple answer. Obviously, it's Mohamed Salah. Why are you looking at me like that? It's Mohamed Salah now.
All right.
When you look at the history of Mohamed Salah and you look at the history of Eden Hazard, there's a reason why Mohamed Salah is still in his prime now and Eden Hazard at 32 is retired. It's as simple as that. Let's look at it objectively. Do you know the people we should be comparing Eden Hazard to? We should be comparing him to Pato. Comparing him to Adriano, comparing him to Anderson, players that showed a lot of potential that you said these are the next big thing, but they never materialized that potential. Those are the people you should. What are you? I've seen Eden Hazard, a full-grown Eden Hazard, score 6 goals in 47 matches in a season. I've seen Eden Hazard score 1 goal in 27 games in a season, and you want to compare Mohamed Salah?
But was that his peak?
No, it was in his past. It was in his past. I'm telling you what I know. We watch Eden Hazard. How did Eden Hazard actually get to Chelsea? They said Eden Hazard, Chelsea won the Champions League in 2012, right? They brought in Eden Hazard to stimulate the younger generation, to take over from Lampard and Drogba. That was his role. Did he deliver the Champions League title for them? He did it.
It came some years later, though.
At where?
That's not the point. Continue.
At where?
Continue.
Why are you doing like this? Do you know anything about football? I'm telling you the history of football. You're telling me at where? I'm telling you where it actually happened. You look at Eden Hazard. His career, he did well for himself. People that played with him, like John Obi Mikel, they said, this guy is lazy. He's a lazy, fat stomach, fat bum guy. Literally, that's his career. That's the summation of his career. So you compare him to Adriano, you compare him to Pato, you compare him to Anderson, players that did not fulfill their potential. That's we don't compare him to somebody who is in an argument or the greatest African player of all time in Mohamed Salah. Get out of here with that.
Tunde, do you agree with Tosin on this one?
Look, Tosin is a special person. I don't have the words, but I'm just going to attack the topic here, which is Eden Hazard at his peak or Mohamed Salah at his peak. I'm not a crazy person. I'm a Chelsea fan, obviously, but I'm not a crazy person. Obviously, Mo Salah is the better player. Obviously, Mo Salah is the one that is still playing now. Yeah. But the question is at their peak. And at Hazard's peak, he was one of the best players in the world. Mohamed Salah has not reached, the highest of his peak did not reach that level. Mohamed Salah's peak did not earn him Ballon d'Or consideration. Mohamed Salah's peak did not earn him, we did not see him do a madness at the FIFA World Cup like Hazard did at 2018 World Cup. So you are talking of peak. You are talking of when they brought Hazard to Chelsea, or he was brought to lead the younger generation. How old was Hazard when Chelsea signed him? Hazard joined Chelsea as a 21 years old. Before joining Chelsea, last season's are Ligue 1 Player of the Year. Ligue 1 Player of the Year 2010-11, Ligue 1 Player of the Year 2011-2012. In fact, when he won the first time, he was the youngest player in the history of French football to win Player of the Year. Till today, no, but 20 years old. So you are now talking. You are talking of that guy. What was Mo Salah doing in 2011? Let me put it to you now. Do you know? Do you know?
You are the historian of football.
I know what he was doing.
What was he doing? Let me tell you before you talk of your nonsense. Let me educate our viewers. Mo Salah was in Al Mokwalum. If you have not
it's still a football club. It's still a football club
in Egypt.
It's still a football club, guys.
Mo Salah was tending to sheep.
That's not what they do at Al. That's not what I can tell you.
Salah was making shahaba. So when Hazard was winning Player of the Year awards before signing for Chelsea, and instantly becoming Chelsea's best player in his very first season, when Salah will finally escape from the sand of the Pharaohs, guess where Salah went to? Salah went to Basel in Switzerland. Look, we are talking about a man that did not start playing serious football until he was a middle-aged man. So,
Marcel is a serious football club. Come on, guys.
what did Marcel play in that last match?
I'm not on the hot seat. That's on top of you.
Let us be serious with our life. He was a middle-aged man before he finally made it. So you are comparing who is playing now. When Salah has been Salah the way we know him since like he was 25. So now Salah is 31. Most people don't realize Hazard is only 1 year older than Salah. So they are pretty much the same age. They are age mates. Salah from 25 till now. That's like a solid 7 years. Hazard since birth, since 18, 19, 20, he's been that guy. Since 20 at least he has won player of the year in a top 5 European league. So he's been that guy from 20 till say 29 when it all went to hell at Real Madrid. So what choice more, 9 years or 7 years? That's the pick for me.
Tosin, I mean, you didn't think Hazard ever peaked to the point that Salah did. What do you think is more that Salah could do to ensure the gap between him and Hazard will never be discussed in the future?
The gap between them is actually, and this one doesn't know what he's saying, rubbish. He doesn't know what he's saying. He doesn't know what he's saying. Don't allow him bamboozle you. You are saying that we said the question is in their prime. Actually, me, I was even being generous. I was actually being merciful. You understand? But let me nail him to the cross. Let me just finish him. Let me give him fatality. So
Pharisee.
when is the prime? when is the prime of a footballer? When is the prime of a footballer?
People have different primes. There's no one specific prime.
There's not one specific prime, but however, the prime of Mohamed Salah cumulated in success at the highest level. With production also. Now, if you look at his prime, which is Mohamed Salah's prime, ever since he joined Roma, which is the 2016-2017 season, Mohamed Salah has never had a season where he had less than 30 goal contributions. He has never had a season where he had less than 30 goal contributions. He has had seasons, multiple seasons scoring 30 goals. Forget 30 goal contributions. 30 goals. He has had multiple seasons scoring 40 goals. He has had multiple seasons scoring, averaging 15 assists, 17 assists. I'm telling you that a grown man, Eden Hazard, in his prime, a 25-year-old Eden Hazard, woke up from bed every morning to go to the pitch and scored 6 goals in 47 games. A professional footballer woke up every morning, went to the pitch and put up stinker upon stinker upon stinker. 6 goals. How do you play 47 games and score 6 goals and you're a regular and you're comparing him to something's not wrong with you? Let's even go to the national team. Let's go to the national team. Eden Hazard played with a majority of stars, a plethora of stars. Vissel Kompany, one of the greatest defenders in Premier League history. Kevin De Bruyne, one of the greatest ever midfielders in history. Romelu Lukaku, over 250 international goals in his career. But cumulated in all the leagues he has played.
You say international.
International, yes. In the Premier League, he has over 100 goals in Premier League. International Serie. What did he do? What did that goal do direction of? If Eden Hazard is that guy, didn't do nothing. Do you know who Mohamed Salah was dragging to AFCON final? Should I tell you? The second best player on that team was Mohamed El Neni, a bench warmer of the bench warmers. Do you know the next best player on that team? Mamouche. Trezeguet. Not the real Trezeguet, the fake Trezeguet. Not the real one, the fake one. Those are the people he was taking to AFCON finals. So with the national team, he did the best he could, went to 2 AFCON finals. With on club football, spearheaded Liverpool to 3 Champions League finals. You're comparing somebody as a relevant. Compare Eden Hazard. Compare him to Adriano.
All right.
Compare him to Pato.
Tunde, let's compare. Mohamed Salah still has some time on his hands. Eden Hazard retired right now. But we did see Eden Hazard in his peak not get to the very top of his career per se. I mean, he didn't win national team titles with Belgium. Mohamed Salah, on the other hand, still have some time on his hands. Do you think there are some other things like this situation where Mohamed Salah could actually do to surpass Eden Hazard, who you feel have been the better player of the two?
First of all, let me clarify something. Again, I already agree that Salah has had a better career than Hazard. I already agree that Salah is probably a better player than Hazard. But this conversation is about their peak.
In their peak.
Both of them, their peak has ended. There's no 31-year-old man that is in his peak in football. Salah is not playing at top. Listen to me. Salah is not playing at optimal level. He's still a good player. Salah is not leaving Liverpool today to join the best clubs in the world.
All right.
If
all
he
right.
lives here
we
now,
can agree on that.
It's to Saudi Arabia or back to Al Mokwalun, where he came from. So that doesn't know what we are doing. First of all, secondly, I don't know if Tosin is now. Tosin is old enough. He's a very elderly man. Tosin is at least Salah's age, at the very least. You have been watching football for a while. All of us know when we were watching football coming up that the Egyptian team were those guys. Every AFCON back to back, they even did a three-peat until Salah's generation. So if you want to blame,
I don't like where this is going.
don't worry. You allowed him blame Belgium's failures on only Hazard. You did not say anything. But now I want to do this. You're not telling me.
He had a different question. But keep going.
You're not too far for me to launch. I just need you to understand that. Don't think that you're safe.
Just keep
My
going.
wingspan is. I'm like that.
It's Tosin you are here to fight with,
No
not
problem.
me.
As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by this Egyptian-looking host. As I was saying, Egypt used to be that team until Salah came through, and now we are celebrating them making AFCON final. AFCON final, they even spank them in. They don't even have, look at the AFCON draws. We are not even expecting anything from Salah because we are used to it. Qualify for World Cup, score at AFCON, nothing. It's only when it's at Liverpool, that's when we'll see. So if you want to talk about international career, everybody knows that Hazard has clearly won that one already. Hazard at his peak gave one of the best World Cup performances of all time. Everybody agrees. I'm not making this up. Hazard versus France in the semi-final of Russia 2018 was arguably one of the best World Cup performances of all time.
And they lost.
Where is Salah's own?
And they lost.
Where is Salah's own?
In celebrating the failure and the non-entity, that is what is.
Mention a single game that Salah has that is noteworthy for you.
Let me remind you as we end the show. Eden Hazard woke up to work 47 times, went to work and scored 6 goals in the season.
Basically, guys, we are talking about 2 players that did not do so great in the national team. But we'll end it on this note. I'm going to leave it up to you. You've heard what they've said, but I'm very much interested in what you think. Eden Hazard or Mohamed Salah?